Hello everyone! The forest has completely transformed over the last weeks. Where there was snow and dull color just a month or two ago, today I am surrounded by all shades of green. A few videos ago I shared with you all a simple recipe for a wild garlic pesto, and as this season and my time here are very limited, I had to go out once more and look for more wild garlic. We have been eating it every day for all of April now, but this will likely be my last batch this year. I also felt inspired to forage for some wildflowers to do a small painting study later on. The bluebells have been so magical to look at, and when I saw this small patch of violet and blue flowers in bloom just around the corner from our house, I knew I had to take my camera with me before they wilt away. I have been feeling so tired today, but I wanted to put some of my thoughts into writing. Lately I've been journaling more than I have in the past, and it has been bringing up a lot of thoughts. I have found myself thinking a lot about the idea of quitting and being a quitter. I recently changed my career lane, and this decision has led to a whole little breakdown and identity crisis. I hadn't known how much of my self-identity I had tied to the pursuit of my career and work. Most of you from watching my stories on here know that I am in the process of moving to the Irish countryside and looking for a slower and more peaceful pace of life. I think a lot of us know these feelings of wanting to escape or even just to make small changes to the areas of our life we are dissatisfied with. There's a very common narrative in our world of people quitting their 9-to-5s to travel the world and pursue their dream, but I always felt that my story was a little different. Personally, I was working my dream job. I was working in the music industry and pursuing the career I always wrote about, I prayed for and dreamed of every night. I had made this decision for myself as a teenager and never stopped to question it. That is until over the last years the industry I worked in became too much for me to function in. I developed severe mental health issues, and after hundreds of hours talking and feeling through it, I decided to make a change. It seems so obvious now, but letting go of a dream, I found, is significantly harder than quitting a job that you don't like and pursuing a passion instead. Because in making this decision, I had to admit to myself that I had failed. I had failed to succeed at my biggest dream, but it really was as though I had hit a wall. I simply couldn't continue the way I had, and I had already begun to pay the price for neglecting my health and heart. The truth is that for years, I had been looking for signs that allowed me to stop. I wanted someone or something to set me free from this expectation I had put on myself. And it wasn't until I sold everything I owned, left the city I hated, and began preparing for a new life that I realized that I could have given myself the permission I so desperately wanted. I didn't need anyone else's approval or any sign. The painful wish for a change was the sign I needed all along. In a world that rewards determination at any cost and in a culture of workaholism and efficiency, I think it is especially important to protect our softness and our childlike wonder. No decision ever has to be final. We are always allowed to change, and to change our minds too, to tear down an old plan and begin again. Anytime, at any age, no matter the commitment or what we invested already. I truly believe that now. I used to feel so scared to quit pursuing the dream that I had outgrown because I didn't want to disappoint my past self and all the work I had put in already. But life is not just work towards a goal, it truly is about the journey and the joy that we feel on the way to getting there. But it just seemed that the worst thing I could be was a quitter. Someone who wasn't strong enough to stick with a decision they made, someone who left and took the easier path. I have to laugh a little bit about this now because my life has become a lot more free, courageous and joyous since quitting. And it is not because I have anything figured out. I really don't. I am just jumping into something unexpected after years of planning every single detail about the future of my life. For the first time in my life, I am truly present and at peace with the truth that change is inevitable and that we cannot plan for anything in life. It just happens when we pay attention and give ourselves permission to be happy, to expand, to rewrite the stories we have told ourselves about how things have to be. I believe that all it takes to lead a truly happy and loving life is a little patience and the courage to change, to stop and begin again. Hi you guys, I hope you're all well. I just wanted to jump on here for 1 second and just wish you a beautiful and blessed weekend. It is a Sunday for me when this video goes live, but I don't know when you're watching it or from where you're watching it, so maybe let me know in the comments. I always love to feel like this little community is growing. Today I'm just so grateful for this weather, as I always say every time the sun is out, but truly I love wearing dresses, and I have decided no more tights and no more real jackets. I'm completely committed to spring, which I love so much. I have like one more week here and then kind of a new chapter begins, and lately my nervous system has just been really working on 150%, and I'm just learning that most of the time it doesn't have to. And in the last week I've thought a lot about the urgency I feel for everything, when in reality most things can wait. You know, sometimes I have sleepless nights over things that are absolutely solvable, that might be a little bit stressful, but I'm trying to ask myself now, whenever there's something that throws me off, that gives me fear, I'm just trying to ask myself, is there an immediate danger? Is someone in pain? Is there an emergency, or can this wait? And most of the time the answer is it can wait. Most of the time I don't have to do something immediately, and there's always a solution to every problem, which is something I'm also learning lately. There's a lot of tiny little hardships that I have to just deal with and navigate right now, which is absolutely fine. And I'm just starting to find peace with knowing that in life, every time you solve a problem, a new one appears, and every time that problem disappears, something else arises, and something that you didn't even prepare for, that you couldn't have prepared for. And I think that's just life. So if you've also been feeling maybe a bit stressed out by spring and this new energy of things happening, and for me also a time where I really plan the more alive months of the year and all the projects and goals, it can feel a bit overwhelming, but most of the time we can sit with it and breathe, because most things are not emergencies, which is quite a contrast to what our nervous system tries to tell us. Because at least for me, there's a constant fear and you have to do something about everything right now and fix everything and have an answer for everything and plan the next. There she goes again. Hi! Why are you so loud today? Wanna say hi one more time? There she is, look at that. That's my cat. That's Mabel. She's the love of my life. Don't want to be dramatic, but I love this cat so much. We picked her up when she was tiny, only 4.5 months ago. She's only 7 months old. Oh my gosh, my baby voice, but you're my favorite thing. She's so good. Perfect. But she's screaming at me because she wants to play, which is what I will do now. So I wish you the most beautiful rest of your day, a beautiful weekend or week ahead. Thank you for your time. I'm sending you all of my love as always, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.